I think the best example, and we heard about it just yesterday, was the daycare center, the on-site daycare center, when a company that just announced that they were relocating to the Purdue Research Park literally talked about a husband and wife who brought their newborn infant to the job interview, and they were passing the infant back and forth as first the husband interviewed and then the wife interviewed. And all the while that this was going on, they were looking out the window and seeing the daycare center where their infant child would actually wind up being taken care of in close proximity to the place that they were going to work. They found a great deal of comfort in that, and it also meant a great deal in terms of their decision to interview and seek employment here to begin with. We recently just had a company announce their location or the establishment of a new facility here in the Purdue Research Park. And talking to all the key decision makers, they said it was probably the most important factor that they had looked at when they chose the Purdue Research Park. They were concerned because they were ready to invest significant amounts of training dollars in hiring brand new employees. They knew they would have no trouble attracting employees, but one thing that they did not want to have happen is to lose those employees after they were fully trained and productive. And they saw the amenities in the Purdue Research Park as a way, again, not only to attract the employees, but more importantly, to reap the full value of their investment by retaining those employees that they've trained for the long haul. I think the emphasis on services more than anything else. One of the things that we have talked about here at the Purdue Research Park is it's not about the buildings and it's not about the land. They're critical components to the development of a research park, but if you're not providing something extra to get companies to locate there, and these are the services that you provide, from an on-site daycare to a fitness facility to professional media advisory services to assistance with legal problems. If you don't provide these additional services, you're nothing more than a commercial real estate developer. It's these services, these amenities that I believe set us apart from our peers. No, I believe job stress actually is a factor, and I think it's an important factor, but that's what makes amenities and services that are provided in the context of a research park all that much more important. It's because these are there, they actually do help to reduce tension and stress, allows you to keep focused on work and not be detracted or distracted into other areas of your life. I think they actually go hand in hand, and the fact that we live in a fast-paced, high-technology environment creates stress. You have to have the softer things that are provided in the context of a comprehensive research park that actually provides a 1-2 punch that make these great places to live, work, and play. Well, the idea that we're starting with actually some greenfield sites in other locations provides opportunities that we have not necessarily had at a couple of our other locations. When you have a greenfield site, you have the opportunity to master plan from scratch. When you have the ability to master plan from scratch, you have the ability to dream big, because you're not trying to integrate into structures and plans that have already been laid, and that's what we're attempting to do. I think New Albany is going to wind up being the best example of that, a 40-acre greenfield site literally being planned from the ground up, integrating all facets of live, work, play. So you'll have mixed-use development, you'll have retail space, you'll have restaurants, you'll have service provider space, you'll have residential space right there on site, literally above some of this. You'll have a courtyard that to some people will be a nice green space. To the college student or the recent college graduate, it's going to remind them of the quad back at school. So these are the type of things that we're planning into the developments going forward. And again, the idea is to integrate daily human life, live, work, play, all in one location.